Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Welcome to the Nerdic God podcast. I am your host, Stephen Sims, but you can call me Sims. I'm joined by Mr. Magic, the Gathering himself, Daniel.
I'm Mr. Magic the Gathering.
You know, got called
They're
Yu-Gi-Oh,
magic.
so be lucky.
That's what the ladies call it.
Yes.
And Connor knows, the Final Fantasy Tifa-loving magician himself.
Whoa.
Whoa,
I'm gonna
I'm
stop you
Tifa
right
lover.
there. I am not on Tifa team. I am on Team Jesse. I will stand my ground with Team Jesse.
Tifa is the only character I know because it's all over fucking Twitter. Okay.
You just wait till you meet Jesse, okay?
Oh, I'm ready, boys. I'm ready to meet Tifa, Jesse, Clad, Barrett, and that's the only characters I know.
You're
Aerith.
gonna fall in deep love with Jesse.
How we doing, boys? Are we all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Great.
I'm hyped. I'm excited. This weekend's my birthday. I'm recording my favorite thing to do during the week. My favorite people that we've not met.
Close enough.
But I feel like I know you're like brothers. So, boys,
Sure.
Brothers.
what have we been playing? I will start because it's very short and sweet. Okay. This week I've just played Animal Crossing for about 10 minutes tonight. I've checked my turnips, bought my shit from the shop. I've changed some stuff around. There's a new event this weekend called May Day. I'm not sure what it is. I'm excited. And then on Tuesday, a game called Gears Tactics came out. I'm a big Gears of War fan. Got the Gears tattoo. I thought, you know what? I'll come upstairs, play on my PC. Played it for about 10 minutes. Not like I didn't like it. I'm just a fucking idiot. I can't get my brain around.
Game.
Yeah, it's completely not my jam. It looks great for whatever my PC can run with the 1060 GTX inside of it. Other people like it. Unfortunately, I don't not like it. I just don't get it, and that's just because I've got a very small, tiny little brain in my skull. But I know
it's getting reviewed really highly.
Yeah, of course, it's going to be great for the people that like it. I've never played these type of games. I tried it. I failed the first tutorial bit, and I was like, I played that, got further, and I was like, I can't see myself playing this over and over and over again. I'm out. I can talk about it.
What's it like? Because I know me and you were big Halo Wars fan. Anything like that?
No.
No.
Is it?
It's more like it looks more like XCOM.
Yeah, it is. They say it's XCOM light. I don't know. It starts you off. You move your characters. There's a great mechanic in it called Overwatch, so I can get cover for one character.
There you go, Daniel.
Yeah.
Well, Overwatch is just a great mechanic in XCOM. It's not just a good game.
So that's a mechanic in XCOM as well.
Yeah. So it seems to be a little different from what I gather from Tactics or XCOM, not XCOM, Gears Tactics. It's a little different, just the whole combat in general, because you only get like two things you could do in XCOM. Like you can get move just a little bit, and then you can like do an action, right? Or you can like dash, you could double move, something like that. And Overwatch takes, but it looks like it's very similar.
What I was getting, you get each character at the beginning. I don't know how I didn't get very far. Each character, I had two characters. One was name was Diaz. I believe he's the father. I believe this is a prequel. Prequel? That's a word, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, where does this take place story-wise?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
I think it's a prequel, from what I know.
Both characters had they had three action moves. Each move I decided to use one. Movement was a bit different. So if I wanted to move further afield, it was 3 action points. It was basically the tutorials, but I probably didn't even get to the meat and potatoes of the game. I just knew by the I might give it another go. Do you know what I mean? I might just think, I'll try it again. But at the time, I was like, this is not really for me. I'm gutted because I really wanted to play. I really wanted to enjoy it, and I was enjoying it, but I wasn't. I know that I'm gonna struggle through this because I'm not. It's like chess. Like you've always got to think one move ahead, and I was getting fucked up by wretches, and I was like, I'm out. I'm done. Thank you.
Fucking wretches.
I appreciate what it is. It's not for me.
Just not your type of game.
Yes, and that's it, basically. And that's, for me, that's what I've played this week. I was just about to put Streets of Rage on to see what that's like, just so I had something else to talk about.
Well, I do want to shout out that that game is on Game Pass today. It launches on Game Pass.
And that is the perfect excuse to play it. And that's the only reason I would have played it, to be fair. I was gonna put it on now. My Xbox upstairs wants an update, and I ain't got time for that right now. Because I wanted to give a quick brief impressions of like what I played just a minute ago, but I ended up watching the Dave series finale. That's me.
That Moving Out game is also on Games Pass. So.
Yes, exactly. I found that out as well because we nearly bought it yesterday. Connor, what have you been playing?
Okay, I played a little bit of Predator Hunting Grounds. I only played a few matches because my friend didn't end up getting it. I think he's getting it in a couple weeks or a little bit more. But yeah, it's fun. I don't know. I only played about 5 matches. I honestly played more of the beta than I did the full game. But
did you kind of think you played yourself out?
No, I just didn't want to play by myself. If my friend was on, I definitely would have played more.
I've been watching.
That's definitely not that fun.
I've been watching the Kind of Funny people play. And it looks like a lot of fun, but I think they're making it a lot. They're making it sound maybe because
they make it sound
well.
so fun because they have like a full team and they're all like best friends and they're all playing together.
Maybe because they're sponsored as well. They're very transparent.
No, I think they genuinely like it. I agree with Connor. I definitely think it's they got Predator 4 players and they know all of them.
That's what makes it so great.
Right, you need people to make it fun. Because like I was just running around alone, just going around, and I mean it's pretty much just a hey, go here, do this, and hopefully the Predator doesn't kill you, you know. And a lot of times like the Predator would just suck and he wouldn't know what he's doing and would just easily complete this objective, and I'd be like, okay, that was it, and you get out of there and like it's fine. I think it's fine. It's one of those games I think it'll get better with updates.
Yeah, definitely, and it needs to be everywhere. Like there's no reason this game shouldn't be everywhere. I know with PlayStation it's something to do with it, but this is a game that needs to be everywhere, especially with the property and it being like basically multiplayer only.
Yeah, I could be. I mean, just because it needs as many people as possible playing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's cool from what I can tell. Playing as Predator is like pretty cinematic. I still haven't gotten the full hang of it, so I don't know. I'm sure I'll talk about it more in the future. And then other than that, I've just been playing Final Fantasy VII on hard. Towards the end now.
Really?
It's really fucking hard, guys. I'll tell you. Jesus. Going for
I wouldn't want to play this game on hard.
Oh my god, dude. I'm on. So there's like an arena towards the end, and no spoilers, but like you fight like in the last part of the arena, the last battle, you fight like the 5 hardest bosses all in a row, and you only get one shot at it, right? Otherwise, you got to restart from the first boss again. So I've made it to like the last boss on that twice and died, and it's just, man, it is gutting me every time I get that far.
You just not have like enough potions, or
you just can't use potions on hard.
Okay, so then you need Magnify Cure.
Yeah, I have that. I mean, I have that in the area. Trust me, I would go through this with all the materials, switching them all in and out. You can really tell like how good the gameplay is when you play on hard mode. I feel like. Because it gets so deep and I'm just switching materials to different people and using everything on anyone, and you got to come up with like a whole different strategy. You know, I'm coming up with different strategies, how I'm going to beat this boss. So I like equip Cloud with the with fire, and then equip the element to the sword so that my sword is now on fire, and that really helps with this one boss that's weakness is fire, so I can get past that one. And then I'm doing something else for Barrett and Aerith just to help me get past these different bosses. But yeah, like I said, I'll get to like the last boss, and he'll fucking kill me. So yeah, it's hard. I'm gonna platinum it. I'm gonna do it. I'm pretty determined. I believe in you. It would only take me like, I could easily run through the last chapter now and beat the final boss, just because the last fight in the arena is so much harder than the final boss is gonna be. I can definitely do it now. I just got to get past this part.
Is there a chance? Yeah. Is there a chance of you being overleveled? Can you overlevel yourself?
No, because it stops at 50. The cap's at 50, but your weapons keep leveling up, and so your materia and all that. So there's still things leveling up, but I've almost maxed out all the materia I need. So it's almost just to a point where it's just like, okay, there's really nothing I can go and level up more to help me with this final arena. I just kind of have to do it. I'm looking up like strategies online and shit. Yeah, it's fucking hard. I don't recommend playing this game. It was fun for like majority of it until I got to this arena part.
On the easier difficulty, is there checkpoints between each of these bosses?
No, that's the thing. Is this arena? It's pretty much just like a 5-fight boss rush mode, and like each of these bosses will take like, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. You know, this fourth to last one is like damn near 30-minute fight. because it takes that long just to get his fucking health down. So it's like by the time I get to the last boss, I've played for like damn near an hour, and then you fucking die on him, and it's just I just turn off the game after I die on him because I don't want to play anymore.
That made me really sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm determined to get this platinum right there. We'll find out next week.
We will.
Daniel, what have you been?
Yeah. So, like I talked about last week, I bought Final Fantasy, so that's really the only game I've been playing. I've played it a lot. I haven't beaten it yet. I am in chapter 12. I'm in chapter 12.
Okay.
I'll probably go maybe more in depth next week when I beat it. I would say this is a really good game. Really good game. Very flawed. Game has way more flaws than I expected, and kind of all different aspects.
Explain.
I'd say the game's like 85% perfect, and then 15% not. And that 15%, they really needed more time. I think they needed at least another year. I would have waited.
Year.
Yeah, I would have waited. I would not have put this game
what's
out.
flawed? Like, what's the big things to you?
The side quests need to go. They're bad. They're legit bad. They're some of the worst side quests I think I've ever seen.
Well, they're fetching.
And that's like just all of the side quests. Every single side quest. There's only been one that was kind of funny and like significant at all. I don't really want to say too much about it, but there's only been one. I've done
they're funny.
almost one.
You almost could just take them out. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Completely remove them or completely overhaul them. Do something. Make them more like that one side quest, and then I think that they'd be way more entertaining.
You have to do that.
Which one are you talking about?
The one in Walmart.
Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spoil it.
You have to do them.
But the one in Walmart, there's a side quest there that I think is actually pretty fun, kind of funny, and like they all need to be more like that. Every other side quest, like it's just not even really, unless you're just trying to level up and kind of doing more of the combat and stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's what it seems like they're there for. You don't have to do them those things.
Are they rewarding?
Yeah.
Like, I've heard they are rewarding.
Yeah, you get rewards from them. I mean, sure. You get the best rewards in the game from them.
You definitely get things, and like you can doing the combats. They're fun because of the combats. That's about it.
Exactly.
You get nothing out of the side quests except for the one I'm talking about. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying with them. Is like I did them all, but like at no point was I not like having fun with it. But they are bad side quests.
Yeah, the textures. Most of the textures, at least maybe it's because I'm also on just a base PS4. Most of the textures, like you can tell when the sections that they were like, all right, we're putting a lot of time into it. And then you can tell areas that they're not.
The characters are where they put all the time in. It's hilarious when you walk by other NPCs and they're so less detailed than like your whole party.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It really is funny. The backgrounds,
your people look like gods compared to the NPCs.
I mean, that's honestly most Final Fantasy games. 15 was very similar. The backgrounds are just bad. They're just pictures. Like it's very unnecessary.
Here's the thing with the backgrounds is like people are saying they're trying to make it look like the original Final Fantasy VII, which like I can see because when you see the backgrounds of that game though, it's like this weird like realistic, almost like they took a photo and just like pasted it on there. And there's one part you're coming up on it and you'll see it where like you can really see that and like, let me know when you get there.
There was one part in the very beginning that it threw me out of it for a second, and that it was very early on. It must have been like chapter maybe 6 or something like that, maybe 5. You have to like you're trying to get to this area, and you're like trying to go across all of these railings and stuff, and you're kind of above on one of the plates, and you kind of look down and see some slums.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember that chapter. But that all the slum, it's just a picture under you. And it's just jarring. It's just super jarring. It's like everything I'm looking at normally.
Weird, right? It's like I've never seen anything like that.
No. They needed way more time to finish that kind of stuff, I think.
Are you disappointed?
I think that's what they were going for, though, honestly.
I mean, they need to go for something else because it's just too jarring. Like, it's throwing me off.
After all the hype.
I'll do more of a complete, I guess, review next week, though.
Well, what do you like about the game? I don't want you to be all negative.
Oh, of course. The combat's pretty great. I don't think it's perfect. Amazing. I don't think it's perfect. At times, I kind of want to know what this game would be like, even just as a turn-based game, because kind of like sometimes I just feel like I'm waiting for my ATB meter to just get charged so I can do a move, or even do a potion. Like the fact that potions are tied to ATB is a little weird too. Yeah.
I like that because then you have to earn to heal yourself, like you can't just do that like that.
But what makes it annoying is you can't switch even materia. You can't go to the menu and switch your materia out in the middle of combat.
Oh, you think that's
so?
Annoying?
It is very much so, because what happened was I was in a boss.
Just change your materia during the fight,
or at least give me another loadout that I can just switch to.
That
would something.
Loadouts because be cool.
Yeah, or at least I can switch to a different weapon and have like materia equipped to that weapon or something, right? What sucks is like I'm using the element materia and I put it on my weapon, right, to give it an element. And I had lightning equipped to it, and I did a boss fight that lightning did nothing to it. So it's like I didn't know that was coming up. I didn't know that this boss was more resistant to lightning. So I was basically just hitting this thing for nothing. I had to use the second character more. Like, I don't know. That goes no way I
the level of strategy comes in. Like they almost want you to lose on some of those, so you come in with different stuff.
Yeah, and that's weird. I'd rather like have been able to prepare, and there was no level of preparing. That it's just a little odd, I guess. But I'll do some more positive things. I guess the characters in the story, I think that's like very, very high tier. I don't really care for Barrett. I think he's just nothing. Maybe at the end, I haven't beaten it, so maybe I'll like him more at the end.
I'm gonna love to see how you feel about this next week. Hopefully you beat it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, the rest of Avalanche, the other three, I think are good. They're definitely better than they were in the original.
From what I heard, you're talking about Jesse, Wedge.
Yeah, Jesse Biggs and Wedge. Yeah, they're definitely better. They're still not in it as much.
Straight up side characters.
Yeah, I mean they still kind of feel like that though. To be fair, like they're not party members still. Like,
yeah, they're still side characters, but like that whole chapter 4 level, the whole Jesse level, that's all new apparently.
It is. That was not. You don't do any. Yeah.
I forgot you've played the Midgar part.
Yeah, I played the Midgar section, so I do remember. Yeah, but that's not in the game. But I like that they are a little bit more. I wish that there would be even more. Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of splitting up of the cast. I kind of struggle with that a little bit. Like I want 3 party members the whole time, and you don't have that the whole time. Sometimes there's just sections where you're just by yourself. I don't like that. Like I'd like to pick my characters and use. Like if somebody leaves and then I have to switch one out, that's cool. Like, oh, Aerith is gone, I'll put Barrett in. But they don't really even do that. Like you're either 1 to 2 people most of the time.
You feel
but the 2 best characters in the game, like hands down, not close, is Aerith and Tifa. Just the best characters.
Fighting words, Jesus.
Just they're the best. I mean, it's irrefutable. They're the best.
Irrefutable. They're great characters.
I like Cloud more than I expected.
He's great in this. The use of curse words by Cloud is just fucking great.
It's very subtle.
He gets it so well. There's one cutscene where he just slashes a guy and he goes, "Bitch."
I wish that he would talk maybe a little bit more. Maybe that's like my only gripe with Cloud is like maybe he's a little too like taken aback, But
sure,
I like Cloud a lot more than I expected. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think so far.
Do you feel like you've been suckered in like by the hype? Do you think the hype's been too much? So you're like, I'll get it, and then
no. I just think that this is like one of the most flawed games that I love. If that makes any sense. The amount that I love this
it's
game,
not like that flawed. Like I don't know, but the textures and the backgrounds, like that doesn't really affect anything.
It's just it's constant nicks though. Like every time I'm like, I wish this game would be cut in half. Give me like a 20-hour game that's super linear, and that's it. And that's what I want. You know what I mean? Like there's too much. There's too
take
much
out all the side quests.
There's too much fat. There are even some of them, the chapter. Like I didn't want to be too negative. Even the chapter, like there's way too many chapters. But like I don't need this. There's a sewer chapter, completely unnecessary. The chapter after that, completely unnecessary. Had some cool part. Chapter 11 was pretty cool, but it wasn't really necessary.
Is that that's the ghost one?
It's the train yard. Yeah,
that was my least favorite chapter, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very unnecessary chapter, even the chapter before that. But
from what I've heard, that's just the type of weird shit. Well, you played the Midgar part. That's just the type of weird shit.
But that was also... It was, but it wasn't a long section. is still this
Sure.
between chapter 10 and 11 was a
That
long
was like
time.
5 minutes, whereas now it's like a whole chapter type thing.
Yeah, it's just so like there's just a lot of fat in the game, but I do like the kooky weirdness of this game too.
Yeah.
So like it is a give and take. It's like I like kind of I don't like that it's too bloated in some sections, but like I like the kooky weirdness, the kooky characters.
Like all of Wall Market is just like the weirdest thing, but it's so good.
Yeah, Walmart is just like just weird people in Las Vegas, basically. That's
Right.
pretty much what it is. But I guess I'll give a full review next week.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't know why. I'm just looking forward to getting involved in this conversation. Like all week, you've been like, you've been talking in the Discord chat like, oh, you know, this, that, the other, Tifa this.
Yeah, she's the best.
Jesse that, whoever that, and I was like,
Yeah,
I want to be a part of this
I hope
conversation.
I hope you're Team Aerith. Then we have all three.
The thing is, like, Aerith is like she's probably the best character to me in terms of just like quality of character. I think Aerith is just perfect. I'm just Team Tifa and Cloud. You know what I mean? That's what
They're so like unrealistic to me.
Yeah, I was trying
like,
to.
I don't know, just the way she acts. I'm just like, no one acts like this.
It's just a video game. But like I was trying to take what you said about her and the voice actor kind of in play as like I was playing this whole week. I put 20 hours in a week. I was going in, okay? I was trying to beat it, but there was just no way. I'm trying to do too much in the game. But Aerith, like, I really like the voice actor. Like, she brings this kind of motherly feel.
What did I say about the voice actor?
You weren't like crazy about the voice actor.
I do think like she's probably the worst out of all of them.
No,
I don't think she's bad by any means.
I mean, it's just easy. It's just Barrett. His voice acting is fine. It's just he's just every bit of Barrett's just been average to me.
We are going to the news. Are you ready for some news, boys? Because it is spicy.
Oh, yes.
Let me tell you, it's spicy news this week.
Spicy news.
Last 2 hours, man.
You're gonna need some milk with this news.
Damn right. So we'll start with the first and hot and spicy. It's a very quick one, actually. There's not really much to report on because it's pretty much fresh. E3 Nintendo Direct in June is reportedly delayed. Nintendo will reportedly delay its annual E3 Direct broadcast this year due to an ongoing coronavirus pandemic and Japan's state of emergency orders that force more employees to work from home. VentureBeat and Europe, both reported that Nintendo's annual June Direct, which premieres during this week of E3, has been pushed back as Nintendo employees adjust to work from home orders. Nintendo has reportedly told partners it needs more time to develop. And then very briefly, it is said Nintendo has not settled on a replacement date for the next Direct, but I've told third-party developers who might usually get a spot on Direct that they can reveal their games individually, which is very interesting. Obviously, the biggest rumor from Nintendo this year is that Mario getting the big anniversary, which it rumored to all of the big 3D Mario game. This makes me worry because Nintendo.
You shouldn't be.
I'm not worried, but we don't know anything from Nintendo, do we? We don't know.
I mean,
anything.
as we can tell from this week, games are coming out. It doesn't matter.
It's I don't know. I just want to know. I want to know what we're getting from Nintendo. I want to know.
I mean, they're going to put out games. Like Nintendo cannot not put out games. You know what I mean? Like they have to.
Of course, yeah. It's just I don't know. Let's hope and pray that we get something.
So this has been delayed out of June, is what it's saying?
Basically, it's not going to be around the PS4, PS5, or Xbox. Obviously, there's no real structure to anything at the moment because no one knows anything. Apparently, Ubisoft and PlayStation and Xbox are all doing these digital events. Xbox are doing a bit differently. We'll get to that in a minute. I need dates. Personally, I'm being very selfish here as well because I need dates because I need to know when these things are coming out so I can book time off work. Because if these things are happening in the middle of the night, I'm staying awake in the middle of the night to watch these things. Like I'm in. I'm more than I want to be a part of the hype. I want to be part of that conversation at 2:00 in the morning GMT time, so I could talk to maybe text you guys and go fucking spiders. Have you seen the state of that PS5 being all blue, black, gold, and purple? You'd be like, yeah, I know, it's shit, innit?
Fucking purple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, front purple in that PlayStation. This is
Nintendo
very quick.
Needs to. They gotta. If they're gonna announce that Mario thing for this year, I mean, they gotta. I don't see why they couldn't just do a whole direct around if that is real.
I think that's what it will be in the end. I think it will be a Mario game, maybe right at the very end, a quick teaser of Zelda. it doesn't sound like they've got much going on except for these big Mario games. And then, but what worries me then is that
it sounds like that's their big plan for the rest of the year.
Are these Mario games going to come out as separate games? And that annoys me.
I mean, probably they're like November-ish time, maybe December release, right? So they have time if that is when it's coming out. They have plenty of time.
Is it going to be a half an hour direct of here's Mario 64, here's Mario Sunshine, here's Mario Galaxy 1, here's Mario Galaxy 2? And then
I think all those will be in a collection. We'll get like a 3-piece collection, I think.
No, I want all of them in one cartridge, okay? I'm not forking out more than
I mean, they can't just talk about just Mario. Like, it's got to be somewhat.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I mean, you could call it a Mario Direct and just do that.
You can, for sure. I mean, they did it with Pokemon, so why not?
Right.
But then, obviously, the bit that really intrigues me, Nintendo have told the third parties that they can reveal their games reveal their games individually. So now, does this open the floodgates up now to all of these Japanese mainly Japanese, aren't they? All these companies now, are we going to get games tomorrow? We're going to get games next week. All these games that would have been in this Nintendo Direct, they can start getting revealed. They can start getting shown. It's interesting. We're slowly getting trickled news, and I appreciate getting trickled news, but I'm the type of guy that likes to sit there knowing he's going to get 45 minutes of just complete pure sex. Like, I want all of that information all over me at one time.
If they're delaying it though, and they're telling the third parties that tells me they don't have anything big from a third party. Like, there'd be nothing like world breaking news out of a third party. I don't think, especially on Nintendo. Yeah. I don't know. When do you never really see big third party Nintendo? I'll just be like,
no, it's only going to get worse too. So like games are only going to get bigger, and it's just the same thing with it. Especially with these new consoles coming out, it's only going to get worse for third party games.
Speaking of third-party games, a first look at the Xbox Series X third-party games happening during next week's Inside Xbox. Xbox's Aaron Greenberg further clarifies that they will be focused on third-party games as the Xbox Game Studio teams are hard at work on some of the big summer plans. More details soon. Xbox has announced we will get a further look at the next-gen gameplay from Xbox Series X games from its global developers partners during a special Inside Xbox on Thursday, May the 7th, at whatever time zones that you are. Xbox via the tweeted out not long ago. Well, what time did they tweet? 12 p.m. I don't know, whatever time that is. For me, it was about 6 o'clock. You want to see some games for the Xbox Series X? We want to show you some games for the Xbox One. Xbox Series X is so hard. Check out the first look at the next-gen gameplay from our global developer partners within Inside Xbox on Thursday, May the 7th. Now,
finally, let's get some games going for this fall.
What are we going to see? Are we going to see Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk are working with Xbox quite closely.
Has to.
You think?
Like, they haven't really done a big reveal yet. They've shown
I don't think Cyberpunk's really like the flagship Series X title, though. I think that's just more of a this-gen type thing.
Why not? It's gonna be a launch. So why not have like a trailer there? It doesn't have to be a big thing. Just have a new trailer, brand new gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking more games we don't even know about. Well, I mean, we know about this Assassin's Creed. That'll definitely be there.
I mean, it'd be cool. Like we'll talk about this later, but like the end of Assassin's Creed, at least the trailer I watched, a big Xbox Series X splash screen. So like they're partnering with that, right?
Right. I think we'll definitely get gameplay of that. I could even see the other Ubisoft titles that are missing, like Watch Dogs Legion and that Gods and Monsters game.
Legion's way too far off. That's like next spring.
That was supposed to be like coming out
this
now.
Spring. It was supposed to come out now. Supposed to be out already.
But I mean, they got Assassin's Creed. They're not gonna put both on top of each other. They're just gonna wait until next spring for Watch Dogs.
I could see Ubisoft doing that.
I mean, they'd be dumb to do that.
They would. Yeah.
That's not good to do that.
Quick predictions. What do we think we're going to see? I think Cyberpunk, Assassin's Creed. I do think Watch Dogs. That's a big shout. And we have who do we have?
Next Call of Duty.
Third parties.
Maybe. But Call of Duty is a PlayStation thing now, isn't it? It used to be the Xbox.
Why not?
It's PlayStation.
Is it still? Because I think Assassin's Creed was like last year, so they could have re-signed with Xbox.
But it's like a third-party event. Why not?
But these PlayStation, they're all, the DLC comes out first for PlayStation. This, that, and the other comes out first for PlayStation.
They could still do that.
I don't know, but I do think we'll see. I think we'll see Cyberpunk. I think we'll see at least 5 minutes of gameplay. Not even 5 minutes. 3 minutes of gameplay. Hopefully, this doesn't. We're gonna see Assassin's Creed. We'll get to that in a minute. It's interesting.
I want something to surprise me. Like I don't know what I want.
This is Xbox's first big shot at getting out of the gate straight away to say, look what our console can do. So this is very important. Like, normally these inside Xboxes aren't that important. This is a big one.
I mean, they're their own event. Like the inside Xbox doesn't have to be a big event. It's just.
Well, we know
it's mostly just.
I know I can go. Inside Xbox is on. I'm not that bothered. I'm not gonna watch it. Nothing mega comes out of these things.
Sure.
No.
But this obviously they've released it a week today in advance. This has to be a big deal. This has to be the pre-E3.
Yeah, they're not gonna
do that.
They're not pulling a Sony. They're not pulling a Sony.
No, of course.
Yeah,
not.
they're hyping up this one. So I mean,
yeah, they're already learning.
This is the
they're
one.
Not pulling. Yeah, they're not pulling a Sony. They're definitely showing things.
I'm trying to think what else they're gonna have because obviously it's not just gonna be like a full-on Ubisoft show. I mean,
no way. I mean, you have to think of
Bethesda would have everything. EA, I don't know what would EA have. A Star Wars game, like a Battlefield, maybe.
A Battlefield
this year.
That's what I'm thinking. Or
that could
probably
be there.
not, but they can show something. Maybe Battlefield.
Square Enix. I don't know. Maybe they show off remake for Xbox.
I don't know. Maybe a DMC6 tease. I don't know.
All from Capcom. They think DMC6 this early?
I'm just throwing things out there. You know, like they did it with DMC5 with Xbox. So
yeah,
why not?
That's true.
Why not a teaser? They have.
I can see a Capcom game. I don't know what. Maybe a new I don't know, Monster Hunter or something.
Some sort of Resident Evil tease, right? I don't know. Maybe
already. That'd be
maybe.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like maybe 8, something like that, like a tease like that, not a remake, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, they don't. There's no. You have to think. I mean, it's not going to be this weird because we're not getting a big event. So a lot of that third-party games that will be at some of those big events or whatever, they have to go somewhere.
Right.
This is it. Right?
Warner Brothers.
That could be it. I mean, I think they revealed the other stuff with PlayStation, not Xbox, but like. Yes.
I mean, like we just said, I believe Assassin's Creed just switched over, right? Wasn't Odyssey mostly with PlayStation, I remember?
I don't know. It's muddy with Assassin's Creed because they're everywhere.
They go back and forth.
And they're always everywhere, you know.
Yeah. New
Wonder
Batman.
I didn't even
I'd
think
be
about
for
that.
That'd be cool.
I mean, they have to reveal somewhere, right?
Yeah, they definitely do.
Could do their own.
You see that rumored WB Montreal Batman game being there. That Harry Potter game's got to appear somewhere at some point.
I mean, they could do their own little direct.
Well, they were supposed to do their own E3 showing, but with that gone, I mean, I could see them giving one thing to PlayStation and one thing to Xbox or whatever, you know.
Sure.
Speaking of Xbox seems to have their fingers in some pies, and that pie being an Assassin's Creed game. Yesterday, Assassin's Creed, a teaser type. It was very unique how they did it. So, I forgot what they called. What's his name? Please remind me.
Boss Logic.
So Boss Logic was on some Photoshop thing, just pretty much putting together a picture of the setting of Assassin's Creed, and it lasted a couple of hours. I must have started at 2:00 at my time, finished at 6:00. So that's 4 hours of pure photoshopping. So at the end of that, we had a setting which is the picture of our thumbnail today, and it ended, and it was like tomorrow, today, being an Assassin's Creed extended, a teaser trailer. So, IGN, from Mr. Dornbush himself, after an extended teaser announcement, Ubisoft revealed Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the next entry into the long-running series with a release window of 2020 holiday. For PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, PC exclusively on the Epic Games Store. Well, that's going to cause some problems. The Ubisoft Store, Google Stadia, and Uplay Plus. Revealed alongside a cinematic trailer offering a glimpse of the new settings and characters, Ubisoft confirmed Valhalla will be set in the 9th century Europe as players take on the role of Evil? Come on, Daniel. Ivor?
What? I'm sorry?
Ivor is the name?
I think I would say
Ivor.
It's probably Evil.
Evil. Right, we'll go over Ivor.
His name's Evil.
Ivor.
It's Eivor.
Right. A Viking raider who leads the people
Maybe Ivor. Maybe Ivor.
Leads the people out of Norway and into the kingdoms of England. Valhalla is being developed by Ubisoft Montreal, which has previously developed Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Origins, with over a dozen Ubisoft associate studios contributing to the world game. Also, with this, Xbox have confirmed that it is the what they call it, smart play, so you don't have to buy the game twice, which is fantastic news. So if you can't get the Xbox Series X at launch, you can just play it on the X, maybe get the Series X.
Perfect.
And then, yeah, you put it in the console, everything's fine. I watched the trailer, it looks phenomenal. I'm all in, it looks fantastic. What do you boys think?
You guys into these new Assassin's Creed?
Yes, 100% yes.
With Origins and Odyssey for me,
No.
I was so into it right away, and then I got about 20 to 30 hours into both of them, and I just like completely lost interest. I don't know what it is with these newer Assassin's Creeds, the last two. I don't know what it is that I don't like about them, but like there's something missing for me. Creed. Is that it?
It's not Assassin's Creed.
I just feel like there's something missing in the combat with these two newer ones.
No, it's not Assassin's Creed. It seemed like from what I was reading too that they're rehauling a lot of like the skill trees and stuff, which is good. Like I want Assassin's Creed. I basically want what 2 and like Brotherhood was, where you have like a nice map. I want it dense.
Brotherhood's my favorite.
I don't want a world where I'm like you can have some sailing parts, like that's cool. I know people like the boat parts, but I want a dense world, and just I want to be able to talk to everybody and go in buildings. Like I don't want this giant world. Like Odyssey's ridiculous. I don't know how people like
they're
that
so
game.
big, right?
I don't know how
they're
like
just full on RPGs now. Like you could tell the Witcher 3 really got.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. It reminded me of The Witcher 3 so much that I disliked it more because of how much I liked The Witcher 3. You know what I mean?
I really
because like all of the NPCs are nothing. They're literally nothing.
Right.
Like I did not like any of the side quests. Like I felt like I was trying to grind my level. I don't know. Like this game looks really cool. I would definitely want to give it a chance.
That's what happened to me with both Origins and Odyssey. I was like, man, this looks so cool. Then I get like 20 hours in, and I'm like, oh man, I completely like the story in both of those just didn't hook me, and then the combat, I just feel like there's something missing.
Yeah, and even the main story, it was so spread apart. You had to run so far, you had to like go across this area just to do another story mission, and then you had to like grind level.
I do feel like they could win me over. Like they just need to fix some things. So maybe this is the one. But Sims, how do you feel? Because you like these way more?
So I played Assassin's Creed 1, because I had PlayStation 3, I had nothing to play. Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2 was the greatest Assassin's Creed. Brotherhood.
I love Assassin's Creed up till Black Flag. And then I like Black Flag. Then after that, I'm.
So I stopped playing after Revolution, missed a few of the others, wasn't bothered about Black Flag, and then Origins. Origins is my favorite out of the two, the new ones. I platinum Origins. I think I just like the pyramids. I really enjoyed that setting. I really enjoyed the desert. I enjoyed the bird. The bird was incredible. I'm a big bird man. I like birds. Don't. Odyssey, fantastic game. Played it for hours and hours and hours.
Great.
But the problem was with Odyssey, I completed the game and I was like, I'm gonna platinum this game, but the world was too big. In the end, I was like, big. I don't want to kill all these cult members. I'm done. I was just done. I was like, I'm ready to stop playing this game. I feel like I've got what I want out of it. I want to platinum it, but it's gonna give me another 10 more hours. And I was like, no disrespect to the game, but I'm done. It's great. I enjoyed it. I'm not playing this anymore. And
you see why they need 15 studios to fucking make these.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful piece of art. The NPCs, they're not great, they're not memorable, but I remember the gameplay, and I think that's a big. And I remember No, I don't. Do I remember the story? Not really. But I enjoy it. I enjoy them. I enjoy the gameplay. I enjoy I like all the things that you go and take over. I love doing that. Like, I know there's in this one area. There's four.
You come at the bases.
I go over to the bases. I take a typical Ubisoft game. Go to the base, take it over. It's yours. Yeah. And I enjoy that. Far Cry. I'm a sucker for it. I love it. Division.
The big problem is that it's not Assassin's Creed. That's my problem. It's an action game. Like I want to like the fact when it to me Assassin's Creed completely ran away from being an Assassin's Creed game when they kind of took away the ability to like instant kill people from bushes.
Right.
They've made it to where like a lot of time like you have to upgrade to, and a lot of like you can't even fully kill everybody. Like to me, I want to be stealthing everyone, and it's so you almost can't even do that in these games. And then especially the Odyssey. Odyssey is just an action game. I'm just
I get why they changed it though, because Assassin's Creed was going downhill just before Origins. Like, and it was going downhill fast. I mean, what was the one before? Unity or whatever? Syndicate.
Oh no, no, Unity. I'm sorry, it was Unity.
It might have gone Unity then Syndicate. Either way, they were just going downhill with the current path they were on. So I like that they changed it up. It's just, it just doesn't work for me so far. But I'm hopeful with this Viking.
I can't wait. It looks decent. I think, like we said previously, we will see something next week.
I can't wait to see how it looks. Yeah, the setting's great.
This Assassin's Creed was only, by the looks of it, was only setting up. Because I was thinking that they were saying on kind of funny, like they normally it's like Ubisoft. Normally Xbox show Assassin's Creed, and then it's like, oh, you can see the rest later at the Ubisoft event, or vice versa. So this is kind of their way of doing it through these digital events.
I can't wait to see how it looks graphically. Just like all this ray tracing shit coming up in these next gen consoles. Like I can't.
Yeah. Seeing this game and Series X is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Speaking of graphics,
shout out to Boss Logic too. That's like the only guy that's as into MMA and video games.
Yeah, he was a perfect artist for them to do that. You know, he does so many great art pieces.
It was a unique idea for like a reveal too. I thought it was a little weird, but I mean it's a cool idea. I like when companies change things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of awesome, The Last of Us 2 is bittersweet news. The Last of Us 2 has been leaked, but then The Last of Us 2 gets a release date of June the 19th. I woke up Sunday morning.
Yeah, like the day after.
Drove to work. Saw on Twitter, someone tweeted, I feel sorry for all the Naughty Dog development team. And I was like, what's going on here? Delved a bit further. Last of Us 2, all the plot points have been leaked. Some game footage has been leaked. I am the unluckiest person in the world. So,
have you been spoiled?
So, no. What happened was,
okay.
Star Wars, the first Star Wars, the first of the new trilogy came out. We didn't watch it. Pardon?
The Force Awakens.
Yes. So, we didn't see it till after Christmas. I was on YouTube or something, watching a live video, and some douchebag put, "Can't believe." Has anybody seen it?
Yes.
So obviously, can't believe something happens. Can't believe something is this. And I was like, well, that is not true. He's way too far fetched. I don't believe it. Went to see the film, and everything happened in this knobhead had put with the Avengers Endgame. My girlfriend's cousin just put on Facebook, "Can't believe this happens." Fuming. Wow. So I just thought, fuck it. I am not going to avoid these spoilers. So I went out. I took one for the team, and I know what happens. I've seen it. It looks phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay looks phenomenal. And the story sounds great. I'm not saying anything else.
Okay.
I did it because I knew it was going to get spoiled. I knew somehow, some way, it would have got spoiled. Maybe our thumbnail, our title of this video might have been "Last of Us 2 gets delayed," "Last of Us 2 gets leaked," etc., etc. And some dickhead, alright, would have just gone into the comments and just went, "This happens." So it was going to happen. So I just did it anyway because I'm just sick of it. So
I find it pretty easy to avoid spoilers. I don't know. I don't think.
Not. If you look at comments, even if you don't even in videos that don't even have the associated thing.
I guess I just don't look at comments too often.
Man. I don't ever look at comments either, so I don't see anything.
I also I've just been unlucky. You can on YouTube you can like type in the keyword and then get rid of that so they don't recommend you things on that. So I did that for Last of Us.
But the gameplay The gameplay, the game looks amazing. That's
So
all I will
gameplay
say.
leak too.
There's
I didn't even know
gameplay.
that.
There's story
Oh, okay.
points. There's about 5 or 6 videos like there, maybe even more.
Sure.
And then the someone put in bullet points what had happened.
Daniel, did you go out of your way to look up spoilers? I know you don't care about spoilers that much.
I thought that.
Well, the thing is, for me, yeah, I don't care too much, but I don't go out of my way generally.
You're right.
Like when I was talking about with Final
want it to be
Fantasy,
spoiled.
it's more of just podcasts that I normally listen to have been talking about. So it's like I'm listening to it, you know. But I'm not going out like what happens. Like I'm not that type of person.
I was
unless
there.
I've already beaten.
I was at work. I had my phone in my hand. I read it and I put the phone down. I was like, I'm not watching. I'm not going to do it. And then I was like, you know what? I'd rather just do it myself. I'd rather myself do it because I know. Obviously, at this point, I didn't even know there was a release date around the corner. I know I'm going to get this game spoiled for me. I know somehow, some way. I don't know. Maybe someone's going to buy a plane, fly over my house, and it's going to say what happens. That's how unlucky I am. All right.
They got the big leather screen following the.
Honestly, you don't understand. Like it's
all the major plot points.
All these big things I'm excited for get ruined for me. So I remember in The Walking Dead when it was the big like Negan killing someone. I was on a Facebook. I was on a Facebook and it was like 10 ways to wash. This is lies, but 10 ways to wash your socks. And I was like, oh, let's look at the comments. And it was just a picture of what happened. And I was like, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, you know what? I'll take one for the team. And I thought it'd be an interesting way as well to say, I've watched them. I know what happens. I'm okay with it. I've come to terms with it. And I know it doesn't matter. Because like I've heard, someone said, it's not going to ruin my experience. I've only read it. I've not seen it. I'm still gonna watch it and
still need all the context, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I hate spoilers. I can't stand when shit gets spoiled for me. Like it'll ruin shit for me. Like I was going to Infinity War, got spoiled for me, the whole thing, and I consider that like the best MCU movie, but it's nowhere near my favorite because that whole movie got fucking spoiled for me, and the whole time I was watching.
Don't you kind of know? I mean, at least with that, there's like source material.
I didn't know shit though. Like I didn't know anything.
Okay, you knew nothing about that.
No, I knew nothing. That whole movie got spoiled for me. And as I was watching, I just know what's gonna happen.
I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't know it.
Yeah, a little bit. I've never been too into comics, but I mean that's besides the point. But that whole movie got spoiled for me, and like I consider it the best MCU movie, but it is nowhere near my favorite because it all got spoiled for me. I like it far less than I should because it all got spoiled for me. So I'm really big on like avoiding spoilers, especially when it comes to something like that story heavy. Like I wouldn't be able to. I'd be so pissed if it got spoiled for me.
Just be careful.
Right. I agree.
The silver lining. Take it however you want. By the end of the evening, by the end of the day, big reveal. Last of Us 2 gets a release date of June the 19th, which is closer than I ever expected, and I'm happy with it.
Oh, so good.
I'm glad.
Only a 3-week delay, like that ended up not being bad at all.
No.
Take it however you want it. Is it because of the leaks?
Probably not.
I think so, personally. I think so.
Why would that? I don't know. I don't see why.
I don't think
the game
really
leaking would change the date at all. Like I don't see what one has to do with the other.
The way I see it, and it's probably unrealistic and complete bullshit. The game gets leaked, everyone panics. Like, we need a date for this game. I think. I originally think Ghost of Tsushima is always getting delayed. Anyway.
I think it works like that. I don't think in a matter of hours they would have just been like, "Oh, shit, our game got leaked," and then 2 hours later, they're like, "Fuck it, now it's coming out on the 19th of June."
I think so.
They're way too big of a company. They're way too big of a company to move like that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It just seems a bit like 1 minute it's indefinite, next minute it's June the 19th. When indefinite means...
I think they just didn't know for a few weeks there. Like, they were just stuck in limbo. Like, we don't know if we'll be able to get it out as soon as we want.
But they completely, they refunded all these pre-orders and everything. It was, like, proper drastic. And when I started
what's funny about that is I pre-ordered it, and I never got a refund.
You ain't getting no money, are you? Probably not even getting
I think you have to go and try to get a refund. I don't
you
think
have to
it
do it
just
yourself.
automatically. Yeah, I don't
This
think
has
it
happened
automatically.
before, and I've gotten just like an automatic refund, but that's when the game's delayed, like 6 months out or whatever.
Yeah,
So-
no, I think this you had to go request a refund.
So the backlash, either way you look at it, Ghost of Tsushima gets pushed back to the July the 17th, which then leaves you with playing Last of Us on the 19th, having to finish that, which you two will probably finish it within 2-3 days. Me probably take 4 to 5 days, a couple of nights, me and the missus taking our time, enjoying it, getting interrupted by the kids, and then discussing, do we want to play it, etc., etc. And then before you know it, it's the 17th of July and Ghost of Tsushima's out. We'll definitely get both games. It doesn't, the people that can't really afford £120, $120 or whatever on 2 games at a month. Is that going to impact Ghost of Tsushima? I don't think so. Hopefully not.
No,
But
I think they're different type of games.
You gotta wonder why they want these so close to each other. It's probably just because they want these out like a good length before PS5, but they could be trying to cover up. Maybe Ghost of Tsushima isn't that great.
I mean, it is.
No, I mean, I don't think about. It's probably not that it's not great. It's probably just it's not The Last of Us. Even
almost
if
think
even
they
if
would
The Last
want-
of Us,
They should have kept Ghost where it was, and then Last of Us a month later. If that's the case,
well, I don't think that Sucker Punch has anything to do with it. It's where does Naughty Dog want to go,
right?
and then they're trying to place, ghosts wherever that fits. You know what I mean?
But if Ghost is
it
just
got
worse
delayed.
than Last of
Ghost
Us, which
is-
I mean, clearly it's gonna be. Wouldn't you want that out before The Last of Us? Then I don't know.
I mean, they're different games. They're very different games.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think
wait
it
for
really
both.
matters.
I mean, this is gonna be great. Is Ghost of Tsushima like the biggest game to ever release in July? Because I could not. There's never games in July.
Probably not, but I can't think of
You
one.
would have to look
You know what I
through
mean?
it, right? But yeah,
Yeah, I can't think of one off the top.
Yeah, I cannot think of a single July game come out.
I mean, the cool thing is The Last of Us is also releasing in June, which the first one, which is pretty cool.
Right.
I think it was like June the 6th when the original one came out.
Yeah, I can't wait. Little PlayStation summer here. Get these last 2 big PS4 games out. It's gonna be great.
I really hope Ghost of Tsushima's good because it ticks all my boxes, like swordplay, stealth, pretty world.
Oh, I love the setting, right?
It's just it's like The Witcher for me. Like The Witcher was,
I love
pretty
what they
Feudal-
said about
Feudal
the no
Games.
waypoints, and you gotta direct yourself through the world. Did you guys hear about that?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see how that's actually implemented, though. I don't know.
If it's like Red Dead,
I didn't take that
because I mean,
story.
Red Dead did that too.
Yeah, but even in Red Dead, you have a line on the map that tells you where to go.
I turned off
So it's like,
everything on Red Dead. I had no HUD on Red Dead.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
See if it's an option, cool. But like it's a
You gotta
video
design
game.
the
Like,
world
I don't
really
care
well, though.
if there's
Then, if you're gonna do that,
yeah, but I don't care if there's an arrow telling you where to go. Like that doesn't take me out of a game. Like get real, it's
I
just
like
an
it
arrow.
when the game's designed around that, though. Like,
Sure.
we don't want anything there. You
I mean,
direct
I'd
yourself
prefer
through
it
the
to be
world.
like more like Spider-Man. It like for the most part there wasn't like things everywhere. It was just like a point, and then you just go to it, and you kind of learned Manhattan. You learned through that way by swinging and stuff. Like I thought, like how they did it was. But I don't know. We'll see how they actually.
I hate mini maps in games. I don't know about you guys, but those
I
are always
love
very
them.
distracting to me. Like the one in GTA, I cannot stop like looking at that. I swear, I'll look at the mini map more than I will.
It's a great
at the
mini
actual fucking. And it'll like move with you. It's a good mini map,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
great.
I feel like I'm looking at the mini map more than I am in game, and it
But you
like,
can-
just breaks the immersion a little bit.
You can make it big and small in GTA, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
WWE 2K21 is officially cancelled.
Here we go, Sims.
So we all knew this, and then on a Friday they tweeted out 2K21's cancelled. We will give you more news on Monday. So obviously I start overthinking.
No, they
it.
didn't say that.
They did. They said
They
there'd
didn't
be
say
more.
the Monday bit.
They said on Monday more things will be announced.
I did not see that.
I
I
saw
just
that.
thought that it would be whenever. I was not ready for the new drop.
No, yeah. So they said, I'll check Twitter. I'll read the tweet. Let's see. They said new games, new information will be announced on Monday. That it's going to be a new game, and I was like, okay, So everyone starts overthinking things. Is it going to be No Mercy? Are we going to get a remake of one of the 2 WWE SmackDown vs. Raw games? Are we going to get an All-Star? We will be. Yeah. Sorry, here we are. So we will be sharing details on the future of WWE 2K franchise as well as some exciting news on Monday at 7 a.m. PT.
Okay, so they did. Yeah,
Right.
I didn't see that part.
They announce it. Then there's crazy. Everyone knew it was coming, but nobody wanted it. Everybody wanted a No Mercy, another SmackDown 1, SmackDown vs. Raw. Here comes the pain, and we get this shit. All right.
This looks great. I don't know why everyone's hating on it.
No, it doesn't look great. Connor,
I don't think it looks great or bad. It just looks okay at best.
No,
it just listen, okay.
Look, Brock Lesnar just went Super Saiyan right there. Come on.
Let me talk. All right. Let me. Like we got.
You go ahead and talk. This is your topic.
I'm gonna go through that. We got The Rock. He looks like nothing. He looks like a generic. Let's create a wrestler. This is your base guy. Okay. Right. So we'll go there. Then The Rock throws John Cena into a crocodile or an alligator if you're anal, like my missus down the stairs.
Crocodile.
Right. Why is he throwing? Right. Okay. It's fun. It's it's arcadey. Oh right. Okay. Right. Okay. So we got Brawl, and then we got Charlotte Flair, and we got Becky Lynch. Now I'm not meaning this in the most offensive way possible, but they look like little people.
I mean, that's NBA, the NBA 2K playgrounds. I mean, it's okay. They kind of look like NBA Jam characters. That's the style that they do.
That's exactly what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same developer. It's Saber Interactive. Yeah, it's the two. It's the playgrounds team.
Is he?
So Sims, what do you think happened here? They just canceled this year's and they threw this together real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably still working on it.
Ukes left. Ukes left them in the shit. 2K20 came out. Looked like a big massive pile of steaming cow shit. Very passionate. I don't know if you can hear this. I'm very passionate about these games.
Oh, I know.
I didn't even play it. I tried to play it. I tried to start a story. There's a story about me playing the story mode on a different podcast.
Are you getting this one?
No. Yes. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah. I've never been a fan. I gotta be
honest. If there was one I would ever get, it's this.
I've never been a fan of the WWE, the All Stars, or anything that's not, I want to say canon. I don't think that's the word. But like a sim, but not a sim. Like not too simmy. Like a bit arcadey with a bit of simmy. I'm not happy. I don't like the character models. I've got nothing else to say. All I want it to be, if it comes out, it's £50, then I'm not going to be happy about it.
That's full price for you?
It's the Playgrounds team. It won't be. It'll be as much as that game is.
So, what are you guys thinking here? Like a $20 game, 30?
30 at the most.
£20, which will probably be 20 for me if it's 30 for you.
It's honestly, I think what they see. The problem is if they do what they did with Playgrounds. Both of the Playgrounds games, if I'm correct, I think it was the second one. Maybe it was the first one. I don't know much about the second one, but what they did was you had to you can buy to unlock everybody, or you can play the game to unlock everybody. I think other games kind of do that too, but I wonder if they're going to do that with this. You could just pay a little extra to have everything unlocked when you buy the game. I'm not sure how much that is, but
I don't know.
They might do that.
That makes sense. I just want to throw Brock Lesnar into an alligator.
That sounds cool.
Doesn't
what about Ronda in it? Ronda Rousey? She's still there?
She's contracted. I think she's trying to get probably maybe.
I love me some Ronda.
What about throwing him into a shark? That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. See, I'm liking this fun little spin here. We just throw each other into animals.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just grumpy and old, I guess.
They should do this in real WWE. I'll fucking watch that.
Speaking of hot garbage, that was 2K Battlegrounds.
This is good.
Google Stadia had a direct. Now I'm I'm an optimist. I'm a I want everything to be great. I see these new tech. Hey, I was in line for the Xbox Connect, the OG one. All right, I was there. I was a believer. I was
For
in.
the 360, really?
Yeah, of course, man. I was ready. I wanted to talk to Milo. I wanted to scan my skateboard in. I wanted to do all that.
Oh yeah.
So obviously Google Stadia comes out. It's like you don't need anything. You just need a controller. You can play it anywhere. You can just go from your mobile phone to your PC to your TV, and everything will be dandy. And I was like, okay, Google, I'm ready. So Google Stadia had another direct on Wednesday. Come on,
I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday. Wasn't it?
Right. So
Tuesday.
They open up with the common video that we're all used to seeing, the Zoom chats, the Discord chats, the Skype chats. Very poorly put together, if you ask me. I don't know.
I don't think
the audio wasn't great. I don't know.
It got way too much hate. Honestly, it wasn't great. At least they're showing stuff. I don't understand. People were complaining about them showing things, and they show something. And everybody's complaining how they showed.
They're
something.
not big, are they? They're just little things.
At least they're showing something. Trust me. I'll get on that hate bandwagon. I hate Stadia. I'm just happy that they're showing something. You know what I mean? At least they're putting more games in there.
You know why?
It's great.
You know why I'm so angry? Because I'm embarrassed. All right, I was there defending it. I've been on the Twitters. I've been seeing people with the first launch lineup, it was Tomb Raiders, Red Dead Redemption, Destinies, and I was like, this is a great lineup. People are like, no, it's shit. I was like, no, I am pro Google Stadia. And then Google Stadia is they've come into my house. They took a big massive shit on my chest. Okay, I don't appreciate it. All right. They come out with the big one, EA. We're gonna get EA games on our platform. Okay, all right. Starting with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. All right, and the best part was this is why I knew it was all gonna go downhill. Jedi Fallen Order, which came out when November last year.
Right.
So it doesn't come out today. Doesn't come out maybe next week. It doesn't come out at the end of the month. It comes out at the end of the year. A year later, it's coming out on Google Stadia. I'm pointing here.
It's just so weird because it's like, how much work do you guys got to do to put it on there?
Oh man, we've got Madden, NFL. We've got Madden coming. We've got FIFA coming. What else we got coming to this Stadia? Wave Break. So the one game that looked really good was Ember. Was the firefighting one.
They had that Minecraft-like game. I forget the name of it.
Minecraft Dungeon?
No, they had that game that looked like Minecraft.
Oh, there's literally a game that looks like
If there's a game that looks like Minecraft, it's never going to succeed.
You build stuff. I don't remember what it was called.
I don't know what's up with Stadia in particular. I honestly think it'll be dead in 2 years. I think Google's just going to drop it at some point. It's too early for this streaming thing. I think give it another 5 years. And when everyone's internet gets a little bit better, and then we can all start streaming games. Then
I just don't think that they're not going about the whole thing, I think, properly.
Does it even work though, Sims? You own it?
No, but I have been very I want to, because it's free at the moment. The big push is because of maybe the circumstances, and plus they're trying to pump it out as much as they can. You can get Google Stadia for free. You can get the Pro for 2 months for free or something daft. I can play it. I've got a PC. I don't need anything else. I just need a PC, don't I? I don't have the controller. I would have bought it day one. But my missus talks sense. She's like, you're not getting it. It's
smart woman.
Yeah, at the time I disagreed, but I do agree. The big news that came out of it is that you get PUBG. It's free with Stadia Pro. They didn't really say it was for Stadia Pro. They just said it's free, which is like, what is it? Is it free with Stadia, or is it free with Stadia Pro? Yeah, they just need more. They need They need big games to come out now. If they'd have said Star Wars Jedi Fallen Orders out now, if they had said, I don't know, what other big games are out at the moment out now, and then
whatever, Final Fantasy.
Whatever. Yeah, well, not Final Fantasy, but if they had said that, everyone would have burned their houses down. But I don't know why they'd burn their houses down. Has anybody got anything to add? Daniel says he's not a hater.
No, well, no. What I said is I'm not hating this little event that they put on. I think it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was just whatever. At least they're putting
At least
things
they
on.
did something, sure.
Yeah, at least they're putting things and they're talking. The problem that people had for months was that they weren't talking very. At least they're putting something out, you know. Like, give them a break. Like my big problem with Stadia in general is I think they're kind of going about it wrong. I think they should have started with like a little dongle or something. You know, you could put in your TV or put in your computer or something like that, and then have that connect to the controller, and then slowly put it out to where it's only, you know, on your phone and mobile or your tablet, whatever. Slowly reveal it to that within a year. Don't immediately jump to that because people weren't ready.
Yeah, I mean, I was certainly suckered. Like, I remember, I think it was like last year. It was like, you know, if you're on YouTube and you see a trailer of the game, you click the button, you're straight into the game. You get an achievements. There's other things you can do. Play the game with your friends or something. Take over from your games. Say if you were stuck on a bit, Connor, I could like, you know, go on Stadia, help you out because I can just send that over to me or something. Daft. I could be making that bit up, but all these nice features that get all my juices flowing. I'm like, yeah, this is the greatest thing ever. And then obviously they don't deliver, and it makes people sad. Like,
from what I heard, it just doesn't even work though. Like, there's just too much latency. The technology is just not there yet for everyone. Like, I'm sure some people's internet's better, but I don't know. Stadia, I think it should have waited like another 3 years. They have that big first-party studio that they bought with the girl from Ubisoft heading it. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Jade Raymond.
Yeah. So she's heading that. I would have preferred they waited for that game and then launched Stadia, you know, 3 years from now, and technology is a little bit better and everyone would be a little more into streaming their games. Right now, I just think they're never going to win.
Yeah. I don't know. They need to come out with a game that makes everybody want to buy it. You know, that's what we're waiting for.
Right.
Speaking of a game that we are waiting for, we are waiting for Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or whatever it will be called. Nibel.
That's definitely one of them.
Or a
Horizon
guy.
First Sunrise.
No, stop.
No,
don't do that.
No.
Don't do that again.
That's what I want. And you go Horizon Second Afternoon.
Stop it. Stop it.
Then on from there.
We will kick you off this podcast. I can't find the tweet. Basically, a a well-known Twitter. You know, he leaks all these news.
This guy leaks a bunch of shit.
He's got the shit. Has Horizon Zero Dawn 2 shifted to PS5, described as gigantic with more freedom to explore and possible co-op mode. I couldn't give a toss about Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I'm so sorry. I didn't like the first one. I'm not.
This is probably for the second one. Me and Connor.
Please
I assume.
Talk to your heart's content.
I will talk. So Horizon is like probably the closest thing I can imagine to like a game built for me. Like, if a developer came to me and was like, "Hey, what would you want a game to be?" It'd probably look a lot like Horizon Zero Dawn, right? Got beautiful environments. You run around with a bow and you fight giant robot dinosaurs. Interesting Twilight Zone / like coming of age type story. I love everything about Horizon.
Dream, right?
What was that?
I said that's a kid's dream.
Right, yeah. Like, if I were to pitch a game, it'd probably look a lot like Horizon. So when you add in, like, here's a co-op mode we're probably going to add, I get a little scared because I'm just like, I don't really tend to like all these co-op modes. But there are examples of ones I like. I think I like Portal 2. I really like that co-op mode. Or like Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 2. I love that.
I like Borderlands.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean,
Halo.
You can do it right. It depends how to do it. I would prefer, if you're going to add a co-op mode into Horizon 2, make it like a side thing. Like I said, with the Portal 2, that was like a completely side thing. Same thing with Spec Ops. I don't want it to like interrupt my single player open world experience. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want like people jumping in there and like fucking with me or whatever. So it all depends how they do it. But yeah, obviously Horizon, I mean, one of my favorite games this gen. Probably is my second favorite game this gen, like right behind God of War, I think.
It's definitely up there.
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
from looking at what he has said, I don't think that any of this is true.
You don't
personally? No, because I don't think there was no way this game was even close to being a PS4 game. I think it was only a next gen game. Period. And I don't even think it. I
think at one point they could have been planning for it to.
I think this game is
the PS4.
I don't think so. I think it's way too early. I think this game was be lucky if they make spring. I think they'd be lucky to make spring for next year. I still think this game is definitely ways away. I think it's the one part I think is it will be big. That's the only part of this thing. I think this game is going to be big. Co-op, I just don't see it. I think the combat's too good as like a single player game.
You could make it cool. Like that could be really fun going around, taking off the different parts of the dinosaurs with your friends and stuff, sliding under them and shit. Like you could make a fun mode out of it.
Trap them while the other person does something else.
Right. Yeah, like I could see where it'd be really fun.
That's not what I want for that game, in the slightest.
No, me neither. I don't want it, but I'll take it if they're gonna do it. You just gotta do it right. Make it fun.
Yeah, make it interesting. I think make there be a reason to try to get a friend to play with. Not just we're playing the story.
Right. I would hope it's like if they're gonna add story elements, like lore elements into it too, separate it from like Aloy's story, whatever's going on in Horizon 2. Like just separate it from all that. Maybe do like a prequel side thing with the co-op. I don't know. Whatever they do, I just don't want it to interrupt my main single player experience.
Yeah, I just want more Aloy. Really, right. I don't need some other side character that's always with me. I don't need that.
Speaking of
that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
Speaking of the Nibel guy, 4 hours ago on Twitter, Sony's PS5 event is apparently a few weeks away. Jason Schreier tweets him back a few more weeks, I believe. Take that with whatever pinch of salt.
The rumor is June 4th for Sony. That's what I've been seeing.
I don't need rumors. I need facts. I need to book time off work. Okay? Don't waste my time with rumors.
We ain't got facts.
Okay, Connor?
Yet.
All right? Okay? I got booked time off work. You guys, you're all right over there. You bullshit time zones over there. Oh, there's events at 10,
like 80 different
at
time
9,
zones.
At 8.
We have 4.
But for me,
at least 80.
It always ends up at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right? I can't watch a 2-hour press conference and then go to work at 6 and I'll be like, oh, I'm right as rain. No, right? This is bullshit. Anyway, sorry. I'm very aggressive today.
I love that you want to watch it live, though. That you'll wake up to
you don't understand.
2 in the morning for
E3, that. Mate. Oh,
that's
my
dedication.
Jeez, like E3. Sometimes, like E3, like.
What do you just not sleep for E3?
Well, what we do is we originally, before we had the children, we'd watch. Originally, back in the day, it was like Xbox on a Sunday, and then in the middle of the night would have been Bethesda at 2 a.m. Go to sleep for about 11. Get up at 2, watch Bethesda, go to sleep. Go get up, go about your day on a Monday. And then at 6 o'clock, it would have been EA. Then it would have been Ubisoft. Then it would have been, I can't remember. Basically, we just stay up until like 4 o'clock, all day. Just watch it. But now, obviously, we're going to bed. We can go to bed about 10. We have the Jeff Keighley Coliseum thing on from the moment it starts to the moment we go to bed. I don't know. It's just a good time to be alive. I think I love it. I can't get enough of E3. I'm gutted it's not on. I'm absolutely devastated. But I just need to know. Like, I know it's hard. I get it, and I'm being impatient, and I'm just being a moddy little bitch. I need to know dates. I can't just text me tonight. Not text me. Tweet out tonight. You'll be able to find out about PS5 June the 6th or June the 4th. Xbox, they give me a week. I can't book a time off in a week. All right, they should know this, that people want to watch it live, and especially people in the UK, people in different time zones. We need preparation. Like, get the hype going.
But I think you're the extreme. They're not looking about for people that are at the extreme. You know what I mean?
I'm the guy they want to sell the PlayStations to. All right, I'm the guy.
No, actually, you're not. That's the funny thing, is you're not. They're trying to sell it to the average person because they know you're going to get it no matter what.
They already got you.
I want to be a part of it.
Yeah, they have you.
I like to be a part of these things, man. I want to be.
I know you do. I'm just saying they're not marketing towards you. They're marketing towards other people. They know you're going to watch it. They know you're going to buy it. It doesn't matter. Like they got you. You're hooked. That's it. It's for the average person. You know.
The unfortunate thing for you wanting dates is everything going on right now gives them even more reason not to reveal a date until they're closer to it.
Yeah, until they're ready. Yeah.
I need more than 2 weeks. Next topic from what is with people's weird names on Twitter, man? My Twitter name is Sims Gaming Time. You remember that? You can tell your grandma. Your grandma will remember that. You know what your grandma won't remember? Club Real Lily. Club Real.
Club Real.
There you go, look. Club Real. I can't remember that. Anyway.
I don't know who this is. But...
The unannounced project at the initiative runs on Unreal Engine 4 and features various weapons, gadgets, and camera surveillance systems. All I know is that it's Siphon Filter. And if it's not Siphon Filter, I will eat my shoes.
Siphon Filter? Isn't that a PlayStation for
I'm not bothered. Xbox got it now, okay?
No, it's Perfect Dark.
Yeah, the rumor is Perfect Dark.
Of course it is, yeah. It is Perfect Dark.
I mean, what is interesting is what Phil said. This must have been a couple months back when he visited the initiative. I don't know if you remember, he tweeted out like something that the initiative is working on something new and old or something like that. So that sounds like a complete, to me, if it's something new and old, it's probably a complete remake of something or a retelling of everything, so
reboot.
Yeah, or reboot. That's a better word. Yeah, like a complete reboot. Like this is the new Perfect Dark, I assume. I don't know who this person is on Twitter. I haven't seen anything about the initiative, like leaking or anything, but like this is a huge studio. This is like gonna rival, 343 for them.
They've called this the quadruple A studio.
Yeah, so this is going to be up there
a little bit last week. Actually, like I'm very excited to see what these guys are working on because the talent that's been hired there is supposed to be the best of the best.
Yeah,
I have a little bit of a problem if it is Perfect Dark. I don't like how Microsoft's doing this. Oh, okay, this studio is now the Gears studio, and this studio is the Halo studio. I hope it's not a thing where like they're making them do this. Like I hope they wanted to make a Perfect Dark game. Because do you guys remember when the Coalition was called Black Tusk and they were making like a first-person stealth game?
Yeah, I remember when they changed it.
And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, you guys are the Gears studio now. Like I would love to see what does a Coalition game that's not Gears of War look like, or what does a 343 game that's not Halo look like? Like I hope they all want to.
Sony does the same thing. Sony does the same thing. Yeah, of course they do. We're lucky that we got Horizon, and they weren't just a Killzone studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like they don't though. Like I guarantee you, Naughty Dog didn't have to make The Last of Us Part 2. Sony Santa Monica didn't have to make God of War.
Maybe. I mean, that's all they've been making. So it's like I don't know. Like I feel like Sony does the same thing. I mean, eventually it looks like they give them the chance, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. From the outside looking in, it looks like Sony Studios have way more leeway on like what they want to make than just like. Because, like, look at Coalition. They straight up changed the name of that studio to something Gears of War. And it's just like, did all of them want to work on Gears of War? It's just, and the Gears games are great. 4 and 5 are great. I mean, I don't like 343 Halo's games, but I mean, that's besides the point.
I think 4 is good, but 5 isn't. But, like, I think you got to take a look from Microsoft's point of view, too. Like, they needed somebody to make a new Gears, so they bought a studio, and they're the new Gears team.
Yeah, boom, I get that because you especially don't want to drop the Gears and Halo IP, so I understand that.
No, of course.
Perfect Dark is a little weird to me because I don't think that name sells at all these days.
But that's why they're getting.
I don't think that does.
That's anything. That's why it's this studio.
Yeah,
they're giving. They're going to give people a reason to like Perfect Dark.
I'm making a lot of assumptions here. I just hope it wasn't like a hey, you guys have to make a Perfect Dark game because and then half of the studio is just like, well, we didn't make a Perfect Dark game.
I'm gonna theorize that what they probably did was here's a lot of IP that we have that are kind of on the back burner, like haven't been using forever. Kind of use something that we have because like I doubt that they wanted the initiative to come in new IP like whatever. They wanted to have something to start with. So they're like, look at all of our IPs, Banjo and all this other stuff that they're just not using really. And Perfect Dark, why not? It's a very beloved franchise, especially the first game.
Why not the first game on N64 is. It's just, does anyone care about Perfect Dark now?
No, but but everyone likes
like
Spy
the 360
stuff.
One sold like shit.
Yeah, I know. But everyone likes Spy stuff.
It's
Make
true.
a good one.
I mean, I'm down with it. It's just like I said.
Like,
I just hope they weren't. I just hope they weren't
have
forced to
multiplayer.
make this.
Have a multiplayer aspect. Like bring it back like a James Bond type game. We don't get James Bond games. Have like a AAA James Bond game, but Perfect Dark. You know, like that's awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I can't wait to see what the game actually looks like, what it is. We don't even know if it's actually a Perfect Dark game, so we'll see.
No, we don't.
What we do know is that we have some good news now. Bethesda software. Is it Softworks? Software?
It is Softworks. Yep.
And ZeniMax is donating $1 million for coronavirus. Right, let's start again.
I don't want that.
Bethesda and ZeniMax are donating $1 million for the coronavirus relief. This is fantastic news.
There you go.
This is what we all need to do. We all need to be, well, not all of us, but
we all need to donate $1 million.
Yeah.
I'll go and do it now, shall I? It's fantastic. It helps. I know in America that you're having a hard time of it. You haven't got the best of
rough go here.
You've not got the best of people in charge.
Got that free Medicare.
Look, all I'm asking, look, guys, what I've done is for you guys because I care about you. I feel like we've a great bond over the 12 episodes, 12 weeks. That's crazy. So what I've done is I've sent over some Dettol and
some
Dettol. It's antibacterial.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And I put some syringes in. So obviously, when you get it, just make sure you inject it straight into yourself, and you don't worry about anything.
Yeah.
Else.
Well,
fine.
I've been drinking bleach daily.
Yeah, I've been drinking. I make cocktails. I make cocktails. A little bit of bleach, a little bit of Lysol, some disinfectant. You know, just washes right down.
In it.
Well,
yeah.
That besides the point. This is fantastic news.
Yeah, good job, Bethesda.
Over here, over in the UK, there was someone, I can't remember the company. They'd set up a games for NHS workers or games for care, as they would called it. Unfortunately, I work in partnership with the NHS. I've inquired about getting these free games because why not? I don't have to queue for the supermarkets. I can walk straight in, which is great. But unfortunately, because I'm on the caring side of things, I don't get the privilege of getting it. But they said they're working for it. So there's loads of companies, there's loads of charities, and they're all helping out for the key workers, for the people that do the hard work. They're in the thick of it. Bethesda doing the right thing. What's $1 million?
So my secretary, she works really hard. You know what I mean? She's just, I don't pay her. I actually don't really pay her.
I mean, she breaks all the gaming news.
She breaks news all the time. And speaking of like all this,
Secretary Jason Schreier? Is that what's going on here?
No, it's a woman. Okay. She's great.
What's her name?
Jason Schreier's sister.
No, it's not just Josina Schreier. It's not her.
What's her name?
Huh?
What's her name?
I can't tell you her name because then you're gonna go look her up.
Does she have?
I can't tell you. You're gonna go look her up. I can't reveal who she is.
Do you have her social security number?
I have to have all her information because I need to know that she's giving me real news. Okay, because if she's not, then I can blackmail.
So you wouldn't want to put fake news out on this podcast.
No. Of course not. So she kind of has this weird news for this week. So all this coronavirus stuff is going on. People are hoarding a lot of things, toilet paper and kind of the necessity.
Right.
But I don't know if you guys have heard what Sonic is doing. Sonic has taken advantage of this. He's going around.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
okay.
Sonic.
Okay.
Like beloved character Sonic. Like he's taking advantage of the situation, and it sucks. Okay, he's going around and buying all the chili dogs from everywhere, all the restaurants, all the stores. They're gone. He's running around the world buying all the chili dogs.
So you can still get hot dogs, just not with chili on it.
Yeah. Regular hot dogs are okay, but chili dogs you can't. He's buying all the chili dogs are gone. Yeah, they're gone.
That makes sense.
Isn't that stock?
No
chili dog.
You got to feed Sonic though. I mean, he's got to eat.
This doesn't affect.
Yeah, but all the chili dogs in the world.
We don't.
Yes. He's got a huge metabolism, dude.
This chili dog epidemic that we're going through doesn't really affect me. We don't do chili dogs in.
You're not about chili dogs over there?
No, we're
Really?
I
not.
mean, I don't like hot dogs either.
We're
But
not. We're not fucking idiots.
yeah, I don't like hot dogs.
We got
but
plenty
he's
of that
taking-
over here, and we're just shoving chili dogs down our throats, or at least we were
I mean,
before
not
Sonic.
anymore. Yeah, Sonic, he's taking them all. I'm sorry I had to break this
It
news.
sounds
I know
like
you couldn't find any for a
he's
while.
doing us all a favor.
Us dumbass Americans just love our chili dog.
Yes, you do. On to onto the new releases. We broke it down into we got new dates and we got new releases. So we'll do new dates first. New dates is what games might be coming out in the further down the line, and the new releases what we think is worth mentioning this week until next week's episode. If that makes sense, I won't go over this again. So in the future, Destroy All Humans Remastered has been given a release date of July the 28th.
Yeah.
I think it's to everything. I think it's to everything too.
Yeah, and
I just don't love that game.
Yeah, I never played it.
I played it as a kid.
It's fun. It's stupid fun.
Yeah, I might want to get it because it just looks like it looks like dumb fun. You know.
Yeah, you just run around, kill some humans.
Yeah, you like mind control them, right?
Lift them up with your UFO. It's fun.
That's what we all need. Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, releases July the 10th. Now, the first one was really interesting. I think my missus played a bit of it.
Oh, did you play this?
I think we own it.
I've never played it. People love it though, right?
It's not a good game, but people do love it.
Yeah.
I like Twin Peaks a lot. So like if this is any good, I might try to play it, you know.
I've never seen Twin Peaks.
And then for new releases for this week, we have a game that I really wanted to play. I nearly bought it on the Epic Game Store. Was John Wick Hex, which is it looks very interesting. It's like I don't know. For me, it's like it looks really different. Maybe I won't like it because I didn't like Gears Tactics. I know it's not the same thing, but it's top down.
Yeah, I think it's different.
You make the decisions to what you want to do, and then you get to the end of the level, and then it speeds it up in John Wick's time, like of him shooting the bad boys. You know, bad boys.
It's a really interesting idea for.
Yes, it's a fantastic idea. Hopefully I'll get it I'm holding out for Epic Game Store so they can because they give me free games every week, so I'm just waiting for them to be like, you want this for free? I'm not. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is Mike Bithel's game.
It is.
I listened to a podcast he's on.
Yeah,
he's cool.
Void.
Shout out to him.
Bastards.
Yeah.
May the 7th for the PS4 and the Switch. Can you you want to talk about this, Daniel? You were mentioning it earlier.
I can mention it. It came out on the Game Pass and I think PC last year. Now it's coming to PS4 and Switch, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a roguelike game, first person. It's got a cool art style, very like comic book. Like I'd say, look it up if you like roguelike games. It's kind of BioShock, kind of like a little bit, you know. It's interesting. You basically, I don't know how to explain. You go to like little ships and stuff, and you try to get resources. It's kind of like FTL a little bit. If you've ever played FTL. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a cool game. It's cool that it exists, I think.
Cool name.
Yeah, Void Bastards.
Yeah, it's got a swear word in it.
I think they were bastards in the title is cool.
Bastards.
I like the word void. I think that's a cool word.
Glorious bastards. Like that.
Yeah.
I wanna. I don't want to slow the show down, but I didn't want to mention it, but I want to quick mention that. Daniel, just hold whatever you want to say back. So I know you don't like it. Well, I watched. I came upstairs one day, one night. I was like, "Kid, it's time for bed." She's like, "This is not fair. I really want to watch the Fortnite event." And I was like, "Okay, what is it?" She goes, "Oh, there's a concert." I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember people mentioned it. Travis Scott concert." I was like, "Right." She goes, "When's it on?" She goes, "Like 8 hours." I was like, "Listen, that's like 12 o'clock midnight. You're gonna be asleep. I'm gonna be asleep. I'm afraid that you can't watch it." I did some research. Said you can watch it tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So anyway, I woke up in the morning, watched it on YouTube, and then obviously she was gonna watch it at 3 o'clock. This is probably the best 10 minutes I've ever seen in the game ever. Like, I don't know if you watched it, Connor. Did you watch Connor, the Travis Scott?
No, I didn't watch it. I heard about it. It sounds really
Absolutely.
cool.
Like, I know everyone hates him. I know Daniel doesn't like it. I'm not good at it, but I respect.
So could
what it
you
does.
like actually go in there and like walk around the Travis Scott concert as like he's like performing or whatever?
Basically,
in
you just
Fortnite?
sit there. It kind of just takes over you as a character, basically. So all of a sudden, this thing comes out of nowhere. This big planet, animated with like a theme park on it. If you just got 10 minutes to spare, just watch it. And he just performs as a big, massive holographic Travis Scott, massive, bigger than you. And as the song changes, the setting around you changes. You're flying around in space. It's just a visual masterpiece. Like, and if you like,
And
Travis
you could
Scott,
do this in game.
yeah, you just literally you click the event.
Yeah,
And
like
there's
Travis
an event
Scott.
tab that turns up at a certain time. You click it, you all go into it, and it happens, and then it kicks you out, and that's it.
They do such interesting stuff.
Oh, it's
with
phenomenal
Fortnite.
what they do.
Like,
with
I
the
don't
game.
play this game at all, but like you hear about these weird little things they do, and it sounds really cool.
I mean, yesterday, like, I came upstairs last night. I was like, "Kid, time for bed." She's like, "Look, I want to play. I need to finish this game." I was like, "You know what? I'm a gamer. You're a gamer. I respect this, right?" Back in my day, if I got a story. I know I'm holding this whole podcast up, but there was a story where like, I was playing. I was playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. My dad says, "Right, it's time to do the pots or the dishes or whatever." I was like, "Dad, I just need to finish this mission. I will get it done straight away." And my dad was like, "No, you're doing it now." I was like, "Dad, I haven't got a memory card." I was at my dad's house. I forgot a memory card. My uncle, I had this whole thing arranged. Like, I've left the PlayStation on for 3 days. My uncle's gonna bring the memory card as he comes to pick me up later on, and then I can save it. I can disconnect the PlayStation, take it back home with me. My dad takes the disc out of the PlayStation. It was one of the original, the small slimline ones. So it just presses it. The disc tray opens. I remember seeing this in slow motion. Okay, the disc tray opens. He takes the disc out. I was like, "Dad, no." He opens the back door and throws my disc outside.
Jesus.
Yeah. My dad didn't fucking bat. So obviously, my kid was like, "Dad, I need to finish this game." Long story short, she was playing a game on Fortnite. The payload, it's called the payload, defender payload. And I was like, "This is like Overwatch." She's like, "What's Overwatch?" I was like, so obviously, I sat her down, told her about herself. I said, "Daniel's going to be really disappointed that you don't know Overwatch."
You got her on the phone with Daniel, and he went on like a 2-hour long explaining things.
Long story short, you got to respect what Fortnite are doing. Onto the bets. Daniel, steer the boat.
Yes. So
I can't believe Daniel
bets, my favorite
You're
segment.
very energetic today.
What?
I can't believe you kept quiet for the whole Fortnite thing.
You told me to.
I was expecting you just go, "I fucking hate Fortnite. It's shit. Stop
That's
talking
okay.
about it."
You told me. You told me to. So
I really can't wait to do the special Nerdic Gods podcast where Daniel sits me and Connor down and tells me everything that's wrong with Fortnite.
No, we're not going to do that. So
I don't know. That sounds pretty fun.
So I'll wrap. I'll say how many we've won. Connor, you've won 4.
Damn right.
I've won 4, and Sims has won. So last week the bet was how many views on Twitch will Predator Hunting Grounds have at its peak. Connor said 30,000. He went on the high end. I said 10,111.
Oops.
And Sim said 1,607.
That's the money that is.
So I looked throughout the whole weekend. The lowest I saw was like 2,400, which is really low, I think, for like a weekend. And the highest I saw was 17. I think it was like 17,400 something, somewhere around there. That was the highest I saw. So the victory goes to me.
I went on after I was editing the video on a Saturday. I swear there was like 5,000.
I'll let you have the win, but didn't you technically lose?
Me?
You said 17,000 was the highest you saw?
Yeah.
So what did I win? Didn't you go over? Or what?
No, you went over.
Oh, I went over.
10,000.
That's it. Yeah.
You said 30.
No, you're right.
I said 10.
It didn't do well though, did it?
So this week,
fuck these Twitch streams. I'm just saying, I'm getting better with these Twitch ones. Okay, these Twitch bets.
Yeah, I mean, you went a little high.
You know,
like,
I'm gonna keep losing here, but you know, eventually, I'm gonna get it with these Twitch numbers.
Okay.
So
this will be a fun one this week. So we did the Final Fantasy, how many Final Fantasy games? I thought that was a pretty fun one. So with all the Assassin's Creed news this week, I'm gonna do something similar. We'll do how many Assassin's Creed games are there in total?
Right. I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. Now, do the
Yes.
remakes count? There's remakes or remasters or whatever.
Like a remastered?
Yeah.
No.
So the ones that just come out.
I'm gonna count each one. I'm gonna count them. Like, no bundles. That's not gonna count. No, nothing like that. No remaster.
No
Who cares?
re-releases count. So you just have to guess
Not
the
as a
names.
double. Yeah, not as a double. Yeah, just how many total game? You who wants to go first?
I gotta.
I mean, I will. I'm gonna say 13. That's what I'm gonna say.
Fuck, we're all gonna end up right around the same area.
I think so. It's a pretty close one because like there's been a good amount, but there wasn't. It's not like Final Fantasy.
Amount. It's not like a ridiculous though. Yeah, it's nowhere near Final Fantasy.
I'm gonna go with a good 13. I think that's something.
I'll say 15.
Just say 15. Sims.
Remember, I count those DS games. Ooh, also there's those side-scrolling ones.
Yeah, there's DS games too. Oh no, maybe I should go higher. Oh, I forgot about DS games. Sims, are you looking up this?
No. I got my fingers and my toes out. Let me tell you. I'm gonna go 17.
17? Oh,
fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe I should
got it.
Maybe I should have went higher. I forgot about the mobile game or like the
also, there's those side-scrolling ones. There's like that China one and India one and Russia one.
Oh, I was counting those. I think there was 3 of them. I think it was India, Russia, and China. I think. Man, okay. I think I lost this one. That's okay. So Sims, what kind of game did you pick for this week?
I bet you can't guess. You can't guess.
Did you say 20?
I'm gonna say 20 questions. I'm really sorry. I know it's the same game, but
that's okay.
I have kids.
Old, reliable 20 questions.
I have kids. All right. Okay. It's hard.
That's okay. 20 questions is great.
I have no responsibilities in any way, and I always 20 questions. So.
Shit. Let's go.
So, are you ready? Okay.
I was born ready, Connor. All right. I came out of that womb. I was ready. They were like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "Ready." They're like, "Wow, you can speak." I was like, "Yeah, I can."
You weren't even crying when you came out of there.
Ready. I came out.
You were just like, baby. I'm fucking ready.
I was boss baby up, suit, tie,
and sunglasses on. Sims was smoking a cigarette and flicked it at the doctor. Okay,
Anyway.
Does this game come out before the year 2000? He doesn't.
Before.
Do not pull a Portal 2 on me.
That never happened. That is off the record. It never happened. It never happened. It didn't happen. Did the game come out before 2000? No.
Is this game Japanese developed?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Japanese game after 2000. Is this a Sony exclusive?
No.
Could be Nintendo.
Did he say no? Sims?
No, I'm not sure.
No.
He didn't say. Could be Nintendo though. If it isn't, could be.
I mean, it could be a lot of things. Yeah. Square. Let's narrow down a console here. Okay. What was the answer though, Sims?
So it didn't come out before 2000, and it is not a PlayStation exclusive.
Okay. Not a PlayStation exclusive. Go for Nintendo, Daniel.
Oh, we can. Yeah. Is this a Nintendo exclusive?
No.
No. Okay.
It doesn't sound like an exclusive in any way. It's trying to narrow down a console. Did this come out in the PS2 GameCube era?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Let me. Is this an RPG?
No.
Okay.
Not an RPG.
Not an RPG.
Made in
Just trying to think of
Japan.
like a Japanese game.
Did this come out on the PS3 Wii era? That's
Yeah.
a tough one.
Yes, it did.
It did. Okay.
So it did launch that. Okay.
The
So this is the last.
It didn't. It came out like the word error is the big bit in that one.
Error.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Do you play this game in the third person perspective?
That is where you see the character, isn't it?
I mean, there's also like top down. I wouldn't say that's third person.
Yeah,
but
it's third person.
You play in third person. Okay. So Japanese third person game, not an RPG. So maybe it's an action
Came
game.
out on PS3 Wii era.
Yeah. I want to know what we're doing. It's probably an action. Like, what are we playing as? Is it like a human probably? Not
See,
like
it helps
alien?
me more if I know the console, like which console specifically. So maybe it's a Wii U game.
Yeah, but it's not Nintendo. I mean, it still could be.
That's true.
It's not an exclusive to Sony or Nintendo, so it's probably everywhere. Could be like
Can we figure out if it came out after 2010? This game come out after 2010?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
So probably like
Okay.
2005 to like 2010.
Yeah.
It's not an RPG.
Japanese. Thinking of PS3.
Do you play as a human? Are you a human person? Yes. Okay. Japanese human game.
Did this game review well?
Let me see.
I mean, that kind of helps. Do you think maybe it's a license?
I think there's
game?
certain things that help me and there's certain things that help you.
Yeah. Do you think it's licensed? Do you think it's off of a property?
Let's hear if it reviewed well. Because chances are if it's licensed, it didn't.
Not necessarily. I mean, Star Wars games are always...
There's not a lot of Star Wars games in that PS3 era that reviewed well.
Maybe the...
Also, Japanese wouldn't be developed by...
that's true. I didn't even think about the Japanese. Yeah, even the Japanese...
Basically no licensed Japanese games that I can think of, except those few shitty Platinum games.
Was this reviewed well?
I would say yes.
Okay. Sims would say yes. I would say anything like 80 and above is a yes.
Where I'm looking.
Is this?
Yes.
Is this an action game?
Yes.
It is an action game. Okay.
Action. We could be looking at like a Devil May Cry, Bayonetta type
That's
thing.
what I was thinking. Bayonetta is what I was thinking.
Okay.
That's like...
That was released on PS3, yeah. Yeah, that was Sega.
In 360.
I mean, action game. I would say action game.
Yeah.
Can cover a whole lot of different...
I know.
That can. Is this a hack and slash? Type thing? You hacking it, you slashing?
In the wiki, it says there's no words of hack and slash.
The wiki wouldn't say that.
But in the game,
the wiki would just say like action adventure or whatever.
In the game, you can be hacking and slashing.
You can be hacking and slashing. Interesting.
I say yeah. I don't know. I want to say yes. It's hard. It's hard. If I said yes or no.
No, that helps. I mean, not clearly. It's definitely not Devil May Cry and Bayonetta because those are clearly hacking. So, what are we looking at here, Daniel? Not an RPG. Oh, no, Daniel left. Fuck. Now I'm alone. Oh, hello?
I'm here.
Hello?
Hello.
There you go.
Hello?
I don't know what happened. Sorry. So what was the last thing that was said? Sorry.
It's not a hack and slash.
It's not a hack and slash. Okay.
Right.
Do you think that this is like a shooting game? Are we shooting stuff?
He said you can be hacking and slashing, but it's not like necessarily hack.
Okay. So it's definitely
So
not.
I'm guessing you have a gun there somewhere.
Yeah. You got to be a shooting stuff, action game where you're shooting stuff, but it's not an RPG.
Not an RPG.
It's not an RPG. So it could
Fuck.
be. It could be like a Uncharted type of thing.
That's not Japanese though. I know what you mean.
No,
It could
it's
be,
not.
Could be something.
Yeah, maybe it could be.
Maybe
it
Vanquish.
could be-
Kinda.
Oh, that's a great answer. That's also platinum.
Yeah, I'm starting. It's Japanese.
You play as a human.
There's not a
It's not
lot
an
of
RPG.
games that come out of Japan that aren't RPGs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or at least RPG elements or something.
Right. Or aren't slash.
Yeah. How many
let's go
questions
towards
is that?
Vanquish.
Jim?
Let me have a look. I've just counted.
Okay.
1, 2,
I'm just
3, 4, 5, 6, 12.
12 questions. Okay, we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good. Okay. So we want to lean towards Vanquish, but how do we
Was
lean
this made
towards
by
it
Platinum
without-
Games?
Pardon? Pardon?
Say that again, Sims.
What did you say?
Was this developed by Platinum Games?
No.
No. Okay. Not
Okay.
Vanquish.
That was a big question. Okay. So it's not even a platinum game. Okay.
Not a Platinum game.
They made a lot of games back then.
Okay, what other developers come out of Japan then? So we got Capcom, we got Square.
Capcom.
It's not Platinum. FromSoft, Dark Souls.
I mean, it
Maybe
could be an RE game.
could be,
Could be like
That's a good
RE5.
point. but he said you can hack and slash, and it's like you can't do that. I guess you can, kind of, in Resident.
There's not really any melee weapons though, so yeah, I don't know.
You want to ask if it's a horror game?
No, because I don't think 5's a horror game. I wouldn't consider 5 a horror game. I think 6 is more of a horror game than 5.
Leon's part
Is
of
this
six,
game developed by Capcom?
Yeah.
Sims?
Yes. Sorry, I don't know why you're not hearing me.
No, I don't know. Is this developed by Capcom?
Yes.
It's like we can't get this answer. Fuck Sims.
Yes. I've said yes like 3 times.
Oh, did you?
We
Okay.
can't hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I didn't
we
hear
can-
it out.
Discord's being a bitch.
Fucking Discord.
Okay, yeah, we couldn't hear you.
Okay,
So
it is
yes, it is developed by
Capcom.
Capcom.
Yes.
Okay,
Ooh,
now,
okay.
Now
okay.
I'm back on this Resident Evil train.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, but I'm just thinking what. So this is between 2005 and
Okay,
2010.
what else did Capcom make in 2005 through 2010? Is there a Monster Hunter?
I mean, you got
somewhere?
RE4, probably.
RE4,
But like they're not a
Revelations 1.
console. No.
Resident Evil 5. I'm just saying games that have come out in the.
Oh yeah, but no, that wasn't even not even in that. Revelations is closer to 3DS, which was like
Oh, is it?
much later. Yeah, it's a 3. That was a 3DS first thing. Man, so I guess let's just start narrowing it to RE. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, it's not a hack and slash. We know it's not Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
So, what else
It's
does
gotta be-
Capcom make?
it's
Monster
gotta be
Hunter and
RE.
Resident Evil.
it's got to be.
I don't. Yeah, it has to be. Okay, is this a horror
and
game?
you play the
Or-
human?
wait, no, don't ask that. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
What were you gonna ask?
I was saying we also play as a human too, so that's good to know.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Are there zombies in this game, Since?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we have to narrow between 5 and 6 though.
And 4.
Yeah, I guess and 4.
Oh, he said PS3 though. So yeah, 5 and 6.
Yeah, it's true. Oh yeah, he said that generation, so yeah, it can't be 4. Is this game take place in Africa?
No. No.
Was that a yes?
No.
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 Okay.
Okay. Zombies doesn't take place in Africa. Okay.
No.
So I guess that's 6. Does this game
End in a
have
6?
no? I was gonna say, does this game have 4 playable characters, protagonists?
No.
No.
What?
Okay, shit. It's
So what
not
other?
Resident Evil.
Oh, so
Is
it's
there a
gotta be
monster in the game on PS3?
No, it's gotta be the. He's trying to trick us here. So I think I know what
Is
it
he?
is.
Can we just
Yeah,
ask if it's a Resident Evil game? Just ask that.
Yeah.
Sims, is it a Resident Evil game?
No.
I didn't hear what you said. Just repeat yourself.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, it's
What?
not a Resident Evil
The
game. Shit.
Capcom, not a Resident Evil.
Fuck. What else did they make? Is there a Mega Man game
Got
in that era?
Got it. I got it.
What? Oh, what is it?
I know the answer. Sims. How many questions do we have?
18. 18.
We're on 18. Okay, so we got 2. I got the franchise, so it has to be Dead Rising. But which
Dead
one?
Rising. I forgot about
Because
Dead Rising.
I think it's got to be the second one, because the first one I think was only in 360
Well, because he said
for
yes
a
to
long
being,
time. So
said
let's do the
zombies being in it,
exclusivity
right?
part. Yeah, zombie themed. We have to kind of go between 1 and 2, because 1 okay. How do I want to word it?
I think it's 1.
Maybe.
You said era is the key word there. And when we asked what consoles it was on.
Yeah, we never said
asked
anything
for
about 360.
Yeah. And it
But
wasn't.
I don't think the first one
exclusive for a
came
while.
to PS3, did it?
It did, yeah, it did eventually.
Eventually? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess let's try to eliminate either 1 or 2, so.
Yeah. Here you go. Does this game star Frank West?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we got it.
Okay.
Is
Dead
this
Rising?
game Dead Rising?
Yes.
Yes.
That was good. That was good, Daniel. I didn't even think
What a
Dead Rising.
twist.
I was so
What-
close to winning. I was getting
What-
so excited.
Dead Rising
That
didn't
was a-
cross my mind at all. I always forget about
That's a great game to pick. What a twist. When you said it wasn't Resident Evil, my brain did a
that. But it's a
backflip.
Capcom game with zombies. I was like,
Yeah. What I was thinking was what was it, Raccoon City or whatever that game was called? That's what I went to.
Yeah, Operation.
I was thinking if it wasn't 5 or 6, it had to have been that game.
Is it
then
Operation
he said-
Raccoon City or something?
Operation Raccoon City. Yes, that stupid game.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it.
I nearly got you, boys. I nearly got you.
nearly.
You did.
I was so close
did.
to winning.
Close but no cigar.
Yes, just a brief one. So obviously, some of the questions were quite tricky. So Dead Rising is an open-world survival horror beat-em-up video game, developed and published by Capcom. You play as Frank West, trapped in a shopping mall.
Yeah, it's super tricky because there are guns in it. It's not a hack and slash. It is kind of an action game.
Yeah, you can hack
it has
and
loose. It has loose RPG elements, so I guess that's the only tricky thing. I wouldn't consider it an RPG, but
No,
it does have like leveling up. You can like level up your health and stuff.
And it was so
Man,
hard. as
I
well.
fucking hated the time in that game. Like the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
limit
Yeah, that
you
was the
had,
worst part.
It gave me such
Worst
bad
part.
anxiety.
Yeah, that was the only bad part about that first game was like they were forcing you to do missions at certain times.
The worst
Yeah.
part about the game was the fact that the Xbox 360 came out with HD. So you plugged it. So not 9 times out of 10, most of us still had the Is it CRT TVs?
Yeah, TRTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the text would be so small you couldn't read it. Like minute.
Yeah,
text.
I was lucky that I didn't have a CRT at that point. So, or no, I'm sorry. I was lucky that I had a CRT at that point. So like, it didn't really bother me.
So boys, that is your show. It's been a good one. I've enjoyed
Another great
it.
episode.
Yeah.
Just a quick reminder for everybody at home that it is my birthday on Saturday, and I do accept presents. Bells
Feel
Oh,
free
yeah.
to
on the
send
Animal Crossing. I'm
Sims
just
any
saying,
kiss.
if you want to add me on Nintendo Switch, I can't bother to find my Nintendo Switch to find the friend code, but we'll figure it out. Boys,
Too complicated.
Please don't forget to tell your grandma. Please like
Tell
and
your
subscribe this video. And please check out our other podcasts.
Subscribe to the channel. We need more subscribers.
We are working on the old podcast audio feed, but due to coronavirus, I'm going to say money's a bit tight between everybody. I could be wrong, but that's my excuse. And I'm sticking to it.
It's a good one.
Say goodbyes, boys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Tell your
Bye,
grandma.
everybody. Thank you and good night and stay safe.